The WWC, what the world is watching.
Are you out there killing effectively and efficiently for your alliance? Let's get into it.
600 plus days of last war grinding, battle spawn, lessons learned, strategies mastered. When we talk, you level up. Welcome to the Warzone Wrecking Crew.
Welcome everybody to the WWC, QB18 here, and today we are going to talk about something that's near and dear to my heart while playing Last War, and that would be killing. So, I have the kill chart up here as a way to tell you and show you one thing. You'll look at this and say, oh, he wants to show us how many kills he has. And actually, I do not. That is not why I'm displaying this, but I am very proud of just going over my 50 million mark in kills last week. So that was fun. But the reason why I'm showing you the chart of all of our straight killers that are here in 71, and you look at this top 20 list, and if you want to know how to kill, I mean, these folks are killing people. I mean, look at the top 20, 30 people that we have here that have traveled, and you will know they are killers. Look at who's in third here. You have VIP 18 and a VIP 18. You have me who does spend. You have another person who's about to be VIP 18. Who is this? Is this a VIP 18? No. And actually, it's somebody who has 227 million power. So, I am removing that conversation about you have to pay money to kill. When I come down here and look at Importa, who's just about a free-to-play player, and you see 221 million, and he is sitting at 38 million in 7th place in kills. So can we remove the conversation about, sure, people pay, and that's how they kill? Now we know that we can kill. Well, what about power? Oh, well, I can't kill because, I just don't have enough power. Okay, fair. Let me go into my own alliance and show you how I will stop that rumor about if you don't have power, you cannot kill. Let's take a look at the kills of our own team. We see here, all the people we talked about, King Gorso and Importa, right? But then we come down in 7th. Who is this B4 person in 7th place? Well, he must be strong. He must spend money? No. When you come down and let's find his power. Where is B4? He must be in the top 10 in power, right? No. Oh, I know. QB, he's around 50th in power, right? No. A matter of fact, B4 is dead last on the team right now in power. Yet, he was 7th in kills. Well, how does he achieve that? Okay, so let's go over just some of the things you can do. I can't necessarily be there. I can help you at any point after this. I can only give you some tips you can use to your advantage to make you a little bit more effective, a little bit more efficient in killing. And if you're sitting there saying that you're effective and you're efficient in killing, then please take this and send this to somebody you think in your alliance can benefit from it, or your alliance in general if they suffer from some of these ailments of not being efficient, okay? One of the things I wanted to talk about is reinforcements. All right, so when you are reinforcing, you need to make sure you're looking at who the power you're reinforcing from. If you are low power and they are high power, do not reinforce your alliance member. You, as an engineer, can throw a buddy shield on them, and that is 1,000,000 times more effective than being able to reinforce them. If I'm attacking, or somebody like Hulk is attacking, it is a dream for us to see low-powered people going in and trying to reinforce the base, and you giving me 12,000 kills instead of the 3,000 for that person. A matter of fact, what you'll see a lot of people do who are higher powered is we'll let you reinforce. We'll actually kind of ease off our attack and let you reinforce so we can get more kill. Once we port that base, you can't go into it anymore. So I want you to stock that base full of low power bases so then you can really amplify those kills for the kill event. So you don't want to reinforce against a high powered person like that. Or in a kill event, you're just helping the other team get more kills. You're not going to be able to stop that person. The next thing is when you're going out to kill, make sure you're doing your homework out here. A lot of times with lower powered bases, people like Before or Cane Corso, they'll end up in the dead zone where a lot of the dead bases are. And they're going to find people who don't want to be in alliances, who just want to play the game free to play, who don't know how to play the game, and they just leave people on their wall, and they just collect and they're in Farmville, or they're out here, they were ported out here already, and they have more troops left and people aren't getting them, or they've run away, they didn't want to spend money on a shield, and they're out here because they don't think they'll be attacked from their base. There's many different reasons you can find good bases out here, but you need to be efficient in doing it. You don't want to waste your stamina. Again, they don't have a ton of stamina to waste. So what they're doing is they're spying on these bases. They want to find out who is here. Let me set spy planes and see, do they have troops on their wall? Do they have walls? And they're out here spending time doing it, but they're getting kills because it's not on a personal reward level. They're out here doing it for kill event to, number one, get their chests open for versus day, number one. Number two, they're helping the team during kill event get points the best way they can. And the way they're doing that is by stalking their prey out here, trying to use the spy planes to do it. Another way that you can do it, and you can do it by afar, you can be out here and do it by afar. If you see a base, like this base right here, so I've just taken this and take this snapshot and come in here and look, who is this right here that's collecting? And you see it's this J8F person. So if I can find where this person is, this J8F person right here, I know they have an active base. This is who I want to attack. Now, granted, I can see if they have troops on their wall, but odds are if they're out here collecting, they're probably not far from here. By the way, while we're in the subject, what you can also do as a free-to-play low spender here when you're attacking on kill event is go after this person in the collector. That's 3,100 kills right here probably because people put their full squads in these collectors when it's kill event, okay? And you see this all the time. So it's another place for you to collect kills is right in the collectors. Go look for them. They're populated, then go get them, all right? While we're on the subject of collectors, I want to also talk to you, if you're a low-powered person, to please stop sending your full squads into collectors on kill events. People are just going to hit you for 3,100 every time. You have to realize you're on kill event, and you have to send out, if you want to collect, send out a one-squad team. That's all you need to do. If you want to collect, send out a one squad. Get in the habit of doing that. As a matter of fact, dismantle your third team altogether, okay? You're not using your third team. If I'm not using my third team that often, I darn sure know that as a low spender or free to play, you're not using your third team. At least you shouldn't be, especially if you're not watching my videos telling you to lift that first team up as much as you can. You won't make it to the third team to help. So go ahead and use it as a one squad team. If you have a fourth squad, even better. A lot of people do not, and they're not paying for the monthly pass. That's okay. Use your third squad as your fourth squad and collect with one. But please, just don't give out those free kills. You're hurting your team. You're hurting your alliance by doing that. So that's another way. Next, let's talk about effective fighting with all your squads here, right? So when you're in an event, this happens all the time to me. I see it constantly in Winter Storm. I see it constantly in kill events. Somebody will attack me, and sometimes before they even know how much power I have, they'll attack me. And they won't attack me with one squad. They'll throw 3 squads at me. What good is it doing for you to throw 3 squads? If you think you're only hurting yourself, you're not. You're hurting your alliance. You're giving me 9,000 kills. Do not throw 3 squads at me as a low power. When you're in Winter Storm, the whole point of attacking one person with your number 1 squad is to figure out how strong they are. If they're stronger, don't then just say, oh, well, I'm going to get eliminated anyway, let me just go kill my troops. There's many more ways to use your troops, as we use as an example in Porta, Cane Corso, and Before, are being effective with their troops. they're not just wasting them, they're stretching them out over time. If you don't have time to play right now, kill event is 24 hours. Wait until you have an opportunity to spend a little more time and use your troops more effectively when you're going to kill, okay? And then when you're in Winter Storm, just go ahead and use your troops from the sidelines. You don't even have to get into battle. Go and collect on buildings that people forget about. Go and collect on buildings when people are using their third or fourth squad to try to hold a building. You actually can use that to your advantage and actually take your first team and beat their fourth team. Because fourth teams are not very strong. You know, even mine, which is, you know, I'm around 47 million for my fourth squad. But when you think about what a normal player's fourth squad might be, if you see it go out there, it might be very, very weak, and you can beat that. So be more strategic in that when you're attacking with those squads, please. Now, the other thing that you can use if you don't have as much time to battle, and you can't go out in the field and try to find these dead bases by spying and whatever, and you're like, man, I just don't have a lot of time. No problem. Then I will tell you, I want you to be a sniper. You need to be a sniper. During the events, all the time, people put shields on during kill events, okay? People use shields. They use 8-hour shields, they use 12-hour shields, and they use 24-hour shields. Those that use 8-hour shields are going to pop at some point in time. Some people have buddy shields on, which is 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Those are going to pop, and people run out of buddy shields over time, okay? So what I want you to do is keep a lookout for these bases and find those that are available for you to attack. They will be there. And you don't have to look at the strongest alliances. You can look at those weaker alliances. You can look at the 4th, 5th, 6th alliance on a server. And the more very populated servers, you can go out and find all these teams that are out here. There's some teams like this that may be a small little team that decides, hey, I don't want to join a big group. I want to be a small team. Okay, odds are these teams don't have many people to help them either. So you can find kills here on weaker bases. So if you're a free-to-play or low spender, you're looking for bases to hit at your lower power, this is where you want to aim. Wait for these bases to pop. Look every once in a while for your shield. You don't even have to do it from an effective perspective like play for a long period of time. You may get little bits and pieces where you can check in on the day. Look through all the alliances and let's find those empty bases. And then I want you to snipe. Pop in, hit them 3, 4, 5 times. Hit him 3, 4, 5 times. Hit her 3, 4. Like, do that. And then when somebody realizes you're there killing bases, go away. And then you wait and you do it again. And you snipe. You do that with the same team you could do with stronger teams. You can do the same thing. You can come in, snipe, be aware of your surroundings and somebody could attack you, then get away quick. But while you're there, pop in, pop out, pop in, pop out. And that's going to be, not only is it going to be effective, but it's going to frustrate the heck out of the server. So by all means, continue to do that, okay? One thing we need to talk about as we go into kills is rallying. So if you see a player, and we talked about not reinforcing, one thing you can do is rally that player. Even if you are losing the battle of a rally and you're giving them troops, you don't want to be slaughtered, right? You don't want to sit there and be slaughtered, but think about it from this perspective. If everybody's reinforcing and you gave me 12,000 troops, right? And I'm beating you individually when you're reinforcing. If you're attacking me as a group, you are going to be 5 times stronger by attacking me as a group than you are attacking me individually, okay? So what I would say is when you see somebody that you can attack that's a little bit stronger than you, and you see them in your alliance, a lot of times by you just throwing the fact you're going to rally them, period, it'll get them to move, right? It'll get them to move out of the spot. It'll buy you time. It'll whatever. If you want to test your rally, then just test it. But it's really one of the number one tools you have in your arsenal as a team is to rally an individual. Throw it up, have somebody join, and go ahead. At least if you're going to lose your troops, you're being more effective by losing it that way than individually reinforcing. You're going to practice that for the season anyway. It's one of the things you want to do from a season perspective when you're rallying in fights. Thank you very much for joining. If you have any comments to leave, please do so. Any additional tips that I may have missed. And please join the Discord. Share with me, chat with me, reach out. Thank you very much. QB18 out.